All right, everyone. Thank you for coming. Want to start by giving a thank you to all the people who organize this ETH Dubai every year. This is a great event. We meet a lot of great. Is this mic going in and out? We meet a lot of great people, so want to give them a round of applause. Thanks, organizers. So I actually won't be going by this presentation very much. We'll just be talking about maybe some more fun stuff. I'll probably flip through it. You could read it if you want, ignore it if you want, whatever. So I want to start by talking about, I want to rename this actually talk to Standing on the Shoulders of Giants. So going back billions of years, humans have evolved and stood on the shoulders of our ancestors from bacteria to now. In tech, we stand on shoulders of giants as well, going back, in our industry to like cryptography of the Enigma machine in World War II, and then later on with Adam Back's Hashcash and DigiCash, eCash, eGold, leading eventually to Bitcoin. Then Vitalik stood on the shoulders of Bitcoin, had the vision for a Turing complete virtual machine, and that's why we're here today. Moving from that, Polygon found a way to scale Ethereum with its Plasma and POS chain, which was, as Vitalik said, kind of the quick and dirty solution to get something out and stop people from leaving to quote-unquote ETH killers like Cardano, et cetera. And then the next kind of iteration was now rollups with optimistic rollups, Arbitrum, doing great stuff, Optimism, et cetera. The next iteration is Polygon ZK EVM and in general ZK rollups, which are, in my opinion, the holy grail of scaling. So I'm wearing my ZK EVM, Polygon ZK EVM shirt. I'll be wearing it all month. It might get a little smelly, but we'll be wearing it until ZK EVM launches on the 27th. Similar to my, if anyone remembers my bear market beard from the last bear market I had for like over 2 years, I looked like a rabbi. So going into what this is supposed to be out here, let's scroll a little, let people maybe read, yada, yada. So now QuickSwap is standing on the shoulders of giants again. We started by standing on the shoulders of Uniswap, taking their V2, seeing a great opportunity to fork it and bring it to Polygon so people could do the same great things they did with Uniswap, but on Polygon with, sub 1 penny fees. We saw the volume and the amount of users go explode, right? QuickSwap was doing more daily transactions than all of Ethereum's 50,000 dApps combined at our peak, and that was great for society, great for people in third world countries, the unbanked, to be able to come and trade, for under a penny. Then Uniswap came out with V3, did a great job with that. We came out with our V3, thanks to our partners Algebra. And then now, our most recent thing that we're going to be doing is standing on the shoulders of GMX. So GMX has proved to be an incredible product market fit. We're seeing, crazy volumes for a bear market. This is what the world wants. Going off of this slide here, there's a big appetite for people to get off of sexes. This was a little taller. To get off of sexes and come do DeFi, not your keys, not your coins. We've talked to probably 50 funds and banks in the last few months about Quick Perps, and the appetite for this kind of stuff is incredible. People don't want to keep their assets on exchanges anymore. That includes crypto exchanges, and also now we're seeing a bank implosion, right? Bitcoin originally went from $40 to $250 when the Cyprus banking system was collapsing. So there's a long history of people learning that not your keys, not your coins. Sometimes people start to forget, and it takes big events like what's happened, in the last week with literally, America's banking system going into utter turmoil and them having to do, this emergency bailout. So yeah, Quick Perps will be using the GMX model. Very similar. It's pretty simple. It's GMX, but for Polygon. The same thing we did with Uniswap originally. We're going to do this now with GMX. There's some key differences. We will not make a new token. There will not be a QMX token. We will instead take the revenue from Quick Perps and burn it. So the margins on GMX are pretty incredible. There's a lot of people doing the same thing on other chains with a lot of success. I don't know how it has not been done on Polygon yet. We're glad. We'll take advantage of that. But if you look at like the volumes on GMX recently, they're hitting 200, 300 million a day in a bear market. What we're seeing is in traditional finance, derivatives are 20 times the volume of spot globally on traditional. We've seen a pattern of this, and it's transitioning rapidly. Let's scroll a little bit here, let you guys read if you want. So we believe that derivatives will dominate DeFi, that eventually it'll be just like traditional finance and CeFi with 20 times the volume of in different types of derivatives. The best product market fit we've seen so far is the GMX model. So that's why we're adopting it. Let's see. Oh, I want to also talk, let me see, do I have any time? Maybe, I don't know. I want to also talk about our V3. We launched our V3 after Uniswap came to Polygon with their V3. We launched ours, and it's pretty incredible. We launched our Gamma liquidity management software. So if you're used to V2 and you want to try V3 but don't, are intimidated by trying to manage the ranges and change the ranges and impermanent loss and all that, we've actually got automated liquidity management software called Gamma, very similar to like Arrakis you might all know from Uniswap. Or not made by Uniswap, but in conjunction with Uniswap, built on top of Uniswap. So our Gamma, right now, the APRs are pretty high. We're subsidizing a transition from our V2 to our V3 with some incredible rewards. We're giving about almost $1 million a month to help encourage people to transition from our V2 to our V3. We want to basically vampire our own V2. So you have rates like ETH USDC, I think today is 110% APR, and that's coming from trading fees plus farming rewards. ETH DAI is 130% today, I believe. If you want to check, you can go to quickswap.exchange and the farms page. And then you have like USDC, USDT at, I think, 17% today. So yeah, cool stuff. I want to talk about, last thing I want to talk about is Polygon ZK EVM. This is coming this month, I mentioned earlier. Pretty incredible that we're going to witness this. Vitalik said that this would take 3 to 5 years, about 2 years ago. But the Polygon team, in their foresight, started building this rapidly, acquiring the best minds in the space from, they acquired the Mir team for 400 million with their proofs technology, basically the furthest in the space in proofs. They acquired Hermes for 175 million and then Maiden for 75 million. They put these teams together, let them compete a little, reconfigured them, took some of the best pieces from each, and that's how they built ZK EVM and some of the other great chains that Polygon is building. So a lot of people, final iteration, which will make all these different chains, whether they're the Matic POS chain, ZK EVM, Polygon Nightfall, etc., or if they're application-specific chains, I think it's public knowledge that DraftKings is making their SuperNets chain. There's a bunch of big institutions that need the throughput, need massive throughput, so they're going to have their own application-specific chains secured by the Matic Validator Network, and then ultimately secured by Ethereum when we transition to ZK EVM. So really excited for this. Everyone here should be. This is a huge step forward for Ethereum. And everyone here, ZK, EVM, and just in general, ZK rollups are the holy grail of scaling in my personal opinion. So really excited to see that happening on the 27th of this month. Thank you guys, everyone here. And if you want any more information about any of this, come to the QuickSwap booth. Thanks, guys.